We all have dreams, we all have goals. But sometimes we let fear and doubt hold us back. We start to question ourselves. Can we really achieve what we set out to do? The answer is a resounding yes. You have the power within you. That power is self-confidence. Self-confidence is that inner voice. It tells you that you can. It pushes you to try. It helps you to rise above challenges. It is the belief in yourself and your abilities. And it is essential for success in all areas of life, especially in sports. Think about your favorite athletes, and what do they all have in common? They have incredible talent, yes, but they also have unshakable self-belief. They step onto the field, the court, the track, knowing they can win. This self-confidence is palpable, it's contagious, and it's a key ingredient in their success. Self-confidence isn't something you're born with. It's not a magical gift, it's a skill. And like any skill, you can develop it, you can build it, you can strengthen it. It takes time and effort, but the rewards are immeasurable. One of the most effective ways to build self-confidence is through practice. The more you practice, the better you become at something. And the better you become, the more confident you feel. This is a simple but powerful principle. Think about a young child learning to ride a bike. At first they're wobbly and unsure. They may fall a few times, but with each attempt they get a little bit better. They start to find their balance, they gain confidence, and finally, they're off, riding down the sidewalk with a huge smile on their face. The same principle applies to athletes. Take the example of the Colombian national soccer team goalkeeper. He wasn't always a star player. In fact, he used to struggle with catching the ball. He would get so nervous during games that his hands would sweat, making it even harder to grip the ball, but he didn't give up. He practiced catching the ball day after day, rain or shine. He even started carrying a ball with him everywhere he went so he could practice his grip. Over time, his hard work paid off. His hands grew stronger, his nerves calmed, and he became known for his incredible ability to make saves. His self-confidence soared, and he became a key player on his team. Practice is crucial, but true self-confidence is tested when we step outside our comfort zones. It's about performing in new and challenging situations. It's about facing the unknown and believing in yourself even when you're not sure what to expect. Imagine an athlete who has trained rigorously for a big competition. They've practiced their routine countless times in the familiar surroundings of their gym or training ground. They feel confident and prepared. But then they step out onto the competition floor. The lights are blinding, the crowd is roaring, the pressure is intense. This is where true self-confidence shines. It's not about being fearless, it's about acknowledging the nerves, the doubts, the pressure, and pushing through them. It's about trusting in the work you've put in and believing in your ability to perform even in the face of adversity. This ability to perform under pressure is what separates the good from the great. It's what allows athletes to rise to the occasion and achieve extraordinary things, and it's a testament to the power of self-confidence. The road to success is rarely smooth. There will be setbacks, obstacles, and disappointments along the way. But it's important to remember that failure is not the opposite of success. It's a stepping stone to it. Think about Thomas Edison. He failed thousands of times before he successfully invented the light bulb. Did he give up? No. He famously said, "I have not failed, I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Or consider J.K. Rowling, author of the beloved Harry Potter series. Her first book was rejected by 12 different publishers before it was finally accepted. Can you imagine if she had given up after the first rejection, or the 5th, or the 10th? The key is persistence. It's about getting back up after you fall, learning from your mistakes, and trying again. It's about having the grit and determination to keep going, even when the going gets tough. Because in the words of Winston Churchill, success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Section 5, the power of positive self-talk. We all have that little voice inside our heads. You know the one that can be critical, doubtful, and downright mean sometimes. This voice can be incredibly powerful, shaping our thoughts, beliefs, and actions. If you're constantly bombarded with negative self-talk, it's going to be tough to feel confident. Imagine an athlete stepping up to take a penalty kick thinking, "I'm going to miss this." Chances are they probably will. But here's the good news. You can control that voice. You can choose to replace negative self-talk with positive affirmations. Think about Muhammad Ali, one of the greatest boxers of all time. He didn't just say, "I'm going to win this fight." He declared, "I am the greatest." And he believed it with every fiber of his being. Positive self-talk isn't about being arrogant or delusional. It's about believing in yourself, your abilities and your potential. It's about silencing that inner critic and replacing it with a voice of encouragement and support. Section 6, remembering your victories. Sometimes we get so caught up in the challenges and setbacks that we forget to acknowledge our accomplishments. We forget how far we've come and all the obstacles we've already overcome. This is where a personal brag sheet can be incredibly helpful. It's exactly what it sounds like. A list of your accomplishments, big and small. It could include things like graduating from high school or college, landing your dream job, overcoming a personal challenge, learning a new skill, running a marathon, or simply getting out of bed and facing the day when you're feeling down. The act of writing down your accomplishments helps to solidify them in your mind. It allows you to see tangible evidence of your capabilities, which can be incredibly empowering. Keep your brag sheet somewhere visible, like on your desk or on your refrigerator. Refer to it often, especially when you're feeling discouraged or lacking confidence. Section 7. Focusing on your strengths. We all have strengths and weaknesses. It's part of being human. But sometimes we get so focused on our weaknesses that we forget to appreciate our strengths. Think about Lance Armstrong, the cyclist who famously battled cancer and went on to win the Tour de France 7 times. When he was diagnosed with cancer, he could have easily focused on his illness and his limitations. But instead, he chose to focus on his strengths, his determination, and his will to live. He famously adopted the motto "Live Strong," which became a global phenomenon. This simple phrase wasn't just about surviving cancer, it was about embracing life, focusing on the positive, and living each day to the fullest. We can all learn from Lance's example. Instead of dwelling on our weaknesses, let's focus on our strengths. What are you good at? What are you passionate about? What makes you unique? Embrace your strengths, nurture them, and let them shine. Section 8. The importance of perspective. Life is full of ups and downs. There will be times when you face challenges, setbacks, and disappointments. It's easy to get caught up in the negativity and lose sight of the bigger picture. But it's important to remember that setbacks are temporary. They don't define you. What defines you is how you choose to respond to them. Choose to see challenges as opportunities for growth. Choose to focus on the positive, even when it's hard. Choose to believe in yourself and your ability to overcome anything life throws your way. Remember, self-confidence is a journey, not a destination. It's something you cultivate and strengthen over time, so embrace the journey, believe in yourself, and never give up on your dreams.